Melon. Orange. Hello, hello, and welcome back to some more Orange Julius. Where last time we managed to uncover a not orange wool. It's a purple wool. We went over there. We went over there. We encountered many, many creepers. Today I think we'll probably encounter many, many creepers. But we'll see. I believe it is likely. Ooh, not this way. Jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. If I say jump every time I jump, I'm going to be saying jump a lot. Right, we went over that way, and then we found that getting that gas spawner from over there is tricky, because there are lots of creepers in the way. And those seem to be some very long-range spawners, because I see them starting to spawn, and I'm all the way over here. So, that's a thing. Let's not get fireballs. Let's not try and head past all of the charged creepers. Or regular creepers. There are both kinds. Let's just bridge this way instead. And hope that that gas spawner doesn't spawn a gas. Oh, there it goes. Are you gonna be a problem? Or are you gonna be fine just floating around? I don't have that many arrows, so if you're not gonna be a problem, I don't really want to waste arrows on you unnecessarily. Okay. We made it! Now, get to your spawner. There goes. Do. Walk up. Ooh. Okay. Spawner down there too. That blaze spawner is still over there, but it's not being a problem right now. I think I still have those, 2 TNTs back at the base somewhere, maybe. I don't believe I ever used them. So that's an option, but probably get this just fine. If I'm careful enough about it. There's food over there. I would like that. Ow. Okay. That didn't work. That did not work. You know, I was hoping that would work. Can I get that stuff back? I sure hope so. At least some of it. It should all be in the lava instead of it exploded. A little bit of a walk even to get back here at this point, but I think we should be relatively spawner-free. Yeah, cool. It needs to be a block lower down. Here we go. I do not have my pick. How many things are going to be trapped beneath these blocks? There's something. There's another something. Do we have a chest plate anywhere? Chest plate? It's not a huge loss if we don't. Don't see any chest plate. That's fine. I lost my arrows, that's a bigger loss. Torches, who cares? Oh, that could have gone worse. And we are rid of the creeper spawners. Oh, I lost my knockback stick. Knockback breeze rod, technically. There are 2 more of them. Of course, you're not just gonna let me break you. This might not be too bad. Cool. Not too bad at all. At all. We got that chest. I think that was the chest with the chest plate in it. It's definitely gone at this point, wherever it was. Ho hum. Reach! Grabbed you. I didn't. You are more blocks. The stone. There's lava. There's spiders. Why? Get out of the bed. Wake up! Should be good enough. provided I haven't lost too much more. Not a great start to the day so far. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, that looks like a long way down. That I don't think is even necessarily the way that I want to go down. Nope. Nope. Shuffle the inventory again. Cool. Real cobble. Not much of it. You can definitely pathfind to me. That's your own fault for not doing that. Can't help you with that one. I see more stone. Probably want to take this back before we try and head down. Stone is pretty valuable. There is much map down there. Many places to go, many things to see. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, the map is difficult when you are excited about armor of this quality. You don't really need this wood, but it's here and it's relatively rare and I'm grabbing it anyway, you can't stop me. Do-do-do-do. Cool. There is more stone right there. And skeletons. Yeah, I should not be doing this. Do we want more fire charges for any reason? There's plenty of those. Let's break all the pressure plates. Most of the pressure plates. No need to be too exacting about it. Maybe I ought to build a way back that doesn't require so many perilous jumps over the lava. I'm not that low on blocks. 19 cobblestone. I have a little bit more in here. Stone, wood, coal. I'll make a few torches. I don't think they are going to be immensely useful. I'll take them. Backup pick. I kind of want to move this crafting table as well. It is not in a good position. Doesn't really matter too much, it's just annoying. How much of a pain is that going to be to move? Shouldn't be too bad. Worth it. Okay. Is it worth it to build a straighter road? Perhaps, considering the amount of back and forth I'm doing. I could also just move the base. There's no real reason for the base to be all the way back there. Only that's where the beginning of the map is. But, I could move. I have a bed. I do not have that many items. It would not be that much of a pain to pack up and move. Might be worth it. Even if only to spawn a little bit closer to the rest of the map. Well, we could go down that way, or we could go down this way. I think I prefer going down this way, because there's lots of food down here that's grabbable. And I did already start going down this way. We really have packed enough wood for a crafting table. Nope. I'm liking this way down less. No. No, don't burn the bookshelves. Whoa. See, that's what I did not want to happen. Okay. Alright. I know when I'm not wanted. I'm gonna go and make another crafting table and bring that forward. near a baby zombie. Convert. Make food. New crafting table. Bring forward. Whoops. What percentage of deaths in this map are going to be due to the map, and what percentage of deaths are going to be me derping into lava randomly, running back through cleared areas? Is my creeper head gone? If I was going to lose anything, that was one of the least impactful things to lose. Yeah, you're about to try and drop on me. I see that. Two, break. Go down. Is this a waste of time? Maybe. Quite possibly. If it prevents me from derping into lava repeatedly, it might be worth it. A nice straight line. Straight line. Straight line. Do 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 do. Right across the middle. Well, now I need more blocks. I don't even have arrows anyway. Thinking about making a bow, but I don't think there's any much point. It's about as straight as a line as is I'm reasonably able to get. Which one of you is the ghast spawner? You down there. Ugh. Skeletons up here. Yeah, hi. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my commentary here might just be panicked muttering, rather than anything sensible. Oh, yeah, the bookshelves are burning. As I figured they would. How am I gonna get... that skeleton spawner safely? Hay bales are all gonna start burning as well, aren't they? Hay bales flammable? Logically, they really should be. It's not a question that comes up particularly often, though. Nice staircase. Nice and wide, so I can't get shot off. So much for that plan. So much for not being shot off. That, it's entirely possible some things survived. Glass. Whopping 5 arrows. Stinginess. At least the nice straight line is helpful. Just break it. Just break it. I think the floor got blown up beneath me, so my items are probably just gone, realistically. How do I get further down from here? There's blazes. There's skeletons. Heck. I do not like the fact that I'm standing on a flammable platform. Where are you lot coming from? Please leave. No. I'm out of blocks. This is not a fun place to be out of blocks. Is there anywhere I can put this and be relatively confident it won't burn? Probably not. So let's just put it there. Going down. Yeah, that one was a bit of a Hail Mary. Never gonna happen. Let's switch back to going down the other way. Because yes, I agree. The other route might be less horrific, let's say. Make a bow for my non-existent arrows. I don't need blocks. blocks on my way. Blocks are not required. Eventually, one of those mobs from up there is going to fall on top of me. Till it does, I'm just going to keep running past it without a care in the world. Okay. Sending via this way. And I did not pick up the blocks. I need the blocks. Give me the blocks. Stone, which I will grab on my way back, not on my way down. Very good. Hey, this was a double spawner. Oi! You shouldn't have been able to climb that. There's a gap. Control yourself. This way down may not have food, but it has stone. And it seems less terrible, at least so far. Oh, these are horrific to break. They don't even drop anything. Another blind drop. Let's not. I need to use that pillar. Okay. Yeah. Torch. Break. Yeah, this is much friendlier than the other way. At least so far. Uh-huh. Seems reasonable. It's directly beneath me anyway. Creepers. Unless this is multiple minecarts stacked on top of one another. Do I want to touch this? Maybe I should leave you alone. Eh. No, it was just the one. Cool. There's a diamond there. Working our way down. Slowly. Running out of blocks again. Let's go and grab the rest of the copper. How did I get further up from here? Where's the way up again? Did I not make one? I don't think I made one. It's alright. And up. And up. And up. Rest of the copper. I will take the chest as well. We can put the stone in it. Perhaps. And stone. Stone. Slow resource collection. I can probably splash out on some stone tools at this point. Better to have it and lose it than never have it at all. Ooh, that was a nice find. Okay. We have most of the resources. Help. I've turned my staircase into parkour. Food. Food. Blocks. Stone pick. Stone sword. Plenty more cobblestone in there. Yeah. It's getting dark. Let's turn on the light. Refrain, once again, from pulling the keyboard right off of the desk. And drink some water. Unfortunately, it is just water and not orange Julius. Which is probably a shame. I don't know what orange Julius tastes like, apart from orange. It's not a thing in this country, therefore I do not know what I am missing. Let me not take that cobblestone with me. I'll only lose it. Now to go further down from here. Probably something like this. I mean, you can do that. I won't complain. Stick a torch right in the middle. I did have a look at their website. Purely out of interest. There are quite a few flavors. And as well as having orange, it has, like, a raw egg in it, or at least that was the original recipe. Like, okay. I'm sure it's nice. It is relatively successful. Egg. are nearing the bottom, which is why things have suddenly turned nasty. Hello. I guess I had better try and say something interesting, if you were audio only. I'll try. Fireball. Somehow amassed 5 cobblestone. I think I must have been breaking them on my way down. Subconsciously. Ow, ow. Fire. Blazes. Fire hot. Okay. Okay, I did not die. I just used all of my cobblestone as blocks. Yeah, I looked at their website, I looked at the Wikipedia page. They apparently tried to enter the UK market in the 70s and it didn't work for whatever reason. Just lost a cobblestone off the ledge. Hopefully we have enough where one won't make any huge difference. I'll actually look this up to make sure I'm not talking absolute nonsense. Orange Julius. Mixture of ice, orange juice, sweetener, milk, yeah, powdered egg whites, and vanilla flavoring. Mm-hmm. So, a little bit more sophisticated than just plop an entire raw egg in. But, it does contain egg. Where is this spider? I keep hearing it. It's somehow not despawned or anything. There you are. They contain egg. Egg yolks are orange. What? Who shoot? He was putting cross beams in the way of my stairs. Me. Self-sabotage. I make stairways and then I make bridges that obstruct the stairways. And then I break the bridges to unblock the stairways. And then it just kind of goes around in a loop for a bit. Hello. Spawner gone. Okay, there's TNT all the way down there. I suppose I'm also trusting Wikipedia without looking at the sources to give me accurate information. which is not the worst idea in the world, but anybody in academia would be scowling at me if they heard that. Fortunately, I'm not in academia anymore. So no, you can't stop me. Well, going down over here seems better than going down over in that direction. There are horrible things in that direction, and there appear to be fewer horrible things in this direction. So I would say that this direction is looking pretty good right now. You just spawned something, but it immediately fell into lava, so I didn't get to see what the something was. It's a creeper. Cool. More blocks. I'll take some of the torches. You, of course, couldn't see it, but I just gave that comment a very stern look. Wikipedia is not a legitimate source. You can use it, but go to Wikipedia's sources and cite those instead. And also, this was not a thing when I was doing anything academically related, but do not use ChatGPT or any other learning language models for your sources either. That's a horrible idea. Stop it. Blazes are low health. That's very nice. Do I still need this column to exist for any reason? Is there anything up here? Anything non-spawnery up here? I see a log. Yeah, just a few logs. Ooh, cry box. No. I see you, creeper. I know you're out there. I really need some of those hay bales. I really don't want to have to deal with the mobs that I'm going to need to deal with in order to get those hay bales. But unfortunately, I fear I may have to. Okay, that's not just the thing I can jump to. Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Back in the box. Just get off my bar. I don't have any arrows anyway. Okay, getting up in the middle. Going up. And break. One down. Yeah, you were never going to be able to sit up there for very long. What do you think about removing skeleton drops in favour of making spawners drop 1 to 2 arrows? That would almost certainly have resulted in the player ending up with more arrows, yes. Because I don't think you get a whole lot of mob drops in this map. Most of the mobs die to lava, rather than dying directly to player damage. So yeah, it's pretty tricky to get any mob drops. At least not without deliberately maneuvering the mobs into such a situation where you're able to kill them and retain their mob drops. Which is not something that I'm doing anyway. Definitely just set up a grinder if you were of a mind to. Okay. 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 I really like the way Gluttony does things with spawners providing currency. That works really quite well. I don't think you'll necessarily want to do that here. Don't want to appear too derivative after all. But it would be similar in a respect. I need food. There's food right there, but I'm not going to be able to get at it. Attempt not dying. This has nothing useful in it. Take my things. More food, more blocks. Do I need anything else? Nee. I think so. It's more food and more blocks, really. What else can I ramble about? Blueprints is fun. Great game. Most enjoyable. You may see there's a part 1 of it that exists in my videos. I have all the way up to part 8 already uploaded. And a bunch more of that already recorded. Excellent game. Very fun. Highly recommend. Not that it really needs any further recommending. I think people are already well aware that it is a great game. It's one of those games that everybody notices for whatever reason. I think in Blueprints' case it's deserved. Well, we get further down from here again. Right, this way. And I might want to make a slightly less long-winded way around at some point. No. I don't even know what platform Game Pass is off the top of my head. Is that the Xbox one? Anyway, no. I don't remember how I originally found out about it. A lot of games I do remember how I found out about them, but Blueprints I do not recall. Ooh. The problem with Blueprints is I can't really say anything much about it without everything being spoilers. I could say many things, but pretty much anything I would say would be a spoiler of some variety. Like, I want to talk about something cool I recently found out about one of the rooms, but I can't. It's even saying the name of the room would be a spoiler. So, yeah, no. Not happening. though. I have a remark about how interesting it is when I actually get to that point in the game, in like a month or so's time for people watching. Yeah, it's a good game. It's also a long game, at least if you want to continue playing after you do the thing. I think it'll probably take the record of longest game I played on the channel from Talos Principle. Okay, we are going in that direction. That direction is the direction in which I am going. This direction is not a great direction in which to go, because there's a light immune skeleton spawner right down there. Maybe I should be going around the hay bale way. Ooh. Get to that spawner over there and block myself in without being shot off of the platform. And ideally before a zillion more ghasts spawn. Yes. Good. Great news! The spawner is gone. Blocks! Why can I not pick up this arrow? Aside from it would make the game hilariously unbalanced. Well, it would make arrows a lot more common. Why can I not pick up this arrow? Because it's been fired by a skeleton. What makes this arrow any different from an arrow I would shoot? It's a special skeleton bone arrow. I need to get back out of here. Judicious use of more blocks, I'm afraid. Could probably deal with that creeper spawner. I didn't really want you to blow up all those hay bales, but sure. Suppose it's not a big deal. There's plenty of them. But it's going to be a real pain to get any of these that are in the lava. Why was I jumping up and down? Why did I hold spacebar? I swear, most of these deaths have just been incredibly stupid. Player mob farm. Pretty much. Give me that. This is too far away, really. I need to move the bed. I need to move the base. Everything must move. Broke the pickaxe. Any more things under there? Any items, perhaps? No, no, no. Wouldn't think so. Shaking my head. Hit the glass. I just looked at the time. I feel like I have accomplished very little today. We have achieved descending a tower. A round of applause, please. I'll be here all week. Hello, Enderman. I'm also beginning to think I may have beginning to put this series in the small maps playlist. I think that is an error. The map may be physically small in size. I do not think it shall be small in screen count. Yeah. Well, the hay bales survived. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The map is very dense. Just gonna cut right through here. There we go. And can we also grab you while I'm over here anyway? Yeah. Must be something up there. Can't see from this angle. Apart from there's a spawner. Yeah, I think the entire section there has just burnt to the ground. Don't think we'll be going that way. Hey, some of these pillars aren't connected to the lava. You have a way through. Nope. Nope. Reach! Reach! Anything over here? The platform connects. Ugh, it's another bank of dispensers. It's, not much. I guess hay bales don't burn. Somehow. Don't question it. Food! Much food. I'm not entirely sure why there's some slime blocks randomly up there. Guess so you can drop down onto them. Oh, that gas spawn is still all the way up there. I don't think I'm ever breaking that one. How would I go about recovering these from the lava? You could go down a layer. Which you could do from the outer pillars. That would take a lot of blocks. Not much point leaving you right here. Enough hay bales for a while anyway. We might not ever need to worry about recovering the ones out of the lava. Definitely not for a while at least. Is up there. Cobblestone. Spawner. More cobblestone. I should probably clear all that. Just for completion's sake. More cobblestone. What is that spawner? Can't tell. Too far away. Skeleton just dropped straight into the lava. More cobble up there. No it didn't. Now it has. I hope. More blocks. Look how many blocks the map is giving me. I wish I had more even better things, but at least we have blocks. Disappointed. Oh. That's a blaze spawner. That's also a blaze spawner. Well, at least that one's gone. One down, one to go. What is going on over there? Well, they are all the way down in the lava. For now. Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Sure, I'm glad I have the Fire Prop 2 leggings forever. cobblestone. Nope. Can't hit me from that angle. Now I can hit you. And break. Surprised to still be alive. I guess there was only so much TNT you could pack into that small space, and, yeah. Somehow, I am not dead. Good trap. Most effective. We've cleared this little section pretty thoroughly now. Where did you come from? Natural spawn rubbish. Have some light. As I've been jumped by a skeleton and a creeper here now. There really isn't that much spawnable space in the map. Everything is void or lava. How do the nut spawns around here even work? It can't be vanilla. Surely. Otherwise, everywhere with the vaguest bit of darkness would be coated in nut spawns. I shouldn't really say anything, but then if I didn't say anything, it wouldn't be very good commentary. So I have to say something. I have to say things some of the time. Gotta tempt fate occasionally. Alright. We're getting through the map slowly. Haven't died too much this stream if you discount the little slough at the very beginning. And the section of the map is clear. There must be quite a few honeypots then. Where would I even want to go next? Probably this way. That way. Nothing cool, only coal. Another descent. Ooh, I like the chains. I do like a nice chain. It's a rapidly moving zombie. Rapidly dying. Let's just disallow that. And I've updated the lava. And now it's going down. Okay. Yeah, no. What the jank? What in the jank staircase is this? Yeah, what? No. So what's this? An actual solid section of area. It isn't featuring the immediate threat of falling into lava. What do you call this? Break. Break. Oh, right. Yeah. I did see this before, from all the way up there. It's the monument. I'm also being mining fatigued by something nearby, which is not great. Not great. Kinda sorta needed to run over there before all the blazes started racking up. That's a lot of food. I shall leave it there. Why are you all the way over there? Now, can I get all of my things and get rid of those spawners before all of the blazes come back? This is the question. This way. That way. Back down the jankiest staircase that ever was. Even referring to this by... Even implying that this is one continuous staircase is being very, very generous. I want my pick, and I want it quick. Good. Let's rid of one spawner. Where's the mining fatigue spawner? That's the one I really need to get rid of. Up. There are breezes. Ugh. Where? I hear, but I do not see. Undesecrate the monument. More shaking of head. All I want to do is secure the monument. This is proving a tricky task. Where's the way down? Over here. Down, down. Blue, next one. Something incredibly random I just thought of that has nothing to do with anything. Like how in the latest episode of Doctor Who, they made a two Ronnies joke. And I don't know how many people caught that, but I caught that, and I respect it. Yeah, I don't know why I just thought of that all of a sudden. This has nothing to do with anything. There is no context for this comment. It has nothing to do with what I am doing right now. Thought I would say it anyway. Hello, blazes! Yeah, I want to keep a torch here so I can't be lit on fire. Okay, good. Actually, there. Be gone! Whoop-de-doo. The spawner is broken. Now there's just a dozen or so residual blazes to clean up. And they're gone! There's a bunch of spiders appearing from what is presumably the mining fatigue spawner, wherever that is. But still, that's not nearly as dangerous as the blazes. It's gotta be down beneath this platform somewhere. Why is there bedrock there? Concerning. Orange Julius by Cakes. Spawner Tweaker by Link. Playtesting and Balance. Render and Link. Marketing and Release. Nafu. Music Link. TTMC. Credits. Right, well, we have the monument. Do we even want the monument? At some point we're going to want the monument, but I don't think it's wise to put anything on the monument until we have everything, and then put it all down at once, so that nothing burns. or gets exploded by a random gas fireball. A bunch of the wood from the monument has already burned. This is what happens when you build your monument out of wood and then put it right next to 2 blaze spawners. Red, orange, yellow, white, pink, magenta, and purple. Hey, we got the last wall first. It's definitely intended, considering where that last wall is. Would it be tricky not to encounter it first? Hey, another helmet. I suppose I should actually wear one of them. Well, I feel like I've actually accomplished something today. We have reached the monument. We have secured the monument. We have somewhat secured the monument. There are still spiders nearby, and a plethora of other spawners, but at least the monument is not covered in a thick coating of blazes. We can actually stand at the monument and feel relatively safe. So that's good. That is all the time at which I have. Woo! Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon. And maybe in between streams, I'll shift the base somewhere closer to the monument. Maybe. We'll see.